everybody, my name is Karen. I am one of the counselors here at Plexus. I am here to present to you the Where to Look for Job, Volunteer, and Internship Opportunities workshop. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I would like to start off with what's the difference between an internship, a job, and a volunteer opportunity. Let's start off with internship. An internship is a temporary position offered to students in order to gain experience in a professional setting. It can be related to what you want or are majoring in. So this can be applied to either you are a high school student right now that is looking for an internship, or you are a college student that is looking for an internship, enrolled in college to gain experience in your field. An example would be, let's say you are interested in medicine and you want to gain experience in a hospital setting. So that is an example of like what type of internship you are interested in pursuing. A volunteer opportunity. A volunteer opportunity is applicable to everyone. It does not have to be a student. It could be somebody that's not even enrolled in college at all, somebody that's not enrolled in a high school at all. It could be a parent as well. It can be for a period of time. It could be for an event, for a few hours or anything. You're basically offering your services to a cause or organization without getting paid to do the work. And finally, a job. A job is paid employment that is applicable to everyone and does not have to be related to what you want to major in. Some jobs have requirements, therefore you have to be careful with which kinds of jobs you are applying to, because sometimes there is only a specific amount of time that you can work if you are a minor. So you have to watch out for those requirements and what type of job you are interested in pursuing. All right, let's move on to steps of before you start looking for a job, internship, or volunteer opportunity. First things first, build a resume. A resume is a document that details your skills, your abilities, your experiences, education, and what type of position you are looking for. So build a resume because most jobs are going to ask for it. Next thing is build a cover letter. Not all jobs are going to require a cover letter. However, a lot of professional jobs do. So that means most internships that you're going to apply to are going to require a cover letter. So that is basically, a cover letter basically serves as a complement to your resume. You can specify things in your cover letter that are applicable to the job and why you are the perfect candidate. Next, gather references. So for references, you want to ask people, you want to ask your teachers, your coaches, your counselors, mentors, etc. You have to ask them before you actually put their name in their application. Create a professional email. Sometimes people have emails that have nothing to do with their name. So it is a professional strategy for you to make a professional email. A good format would be first name dot last name at, it can be whatever platform of email you're using, like a Gmail or a Yahoo or anything like that. If that format is not available, just try to incorporate your name into that email so companies can see that you are really aiming to being professional. Do your research. What type of job are you looking for? Volunteer, internship opportunity would you like? Which company are you interested in? So yeah, it's important to do your research so you can know what type of opportunity you are seeking. And identify your interests. What are you involved in high school? What do you want to major in the future, or what are you currently majoring in? So yeah, like identify your interests so you can pursue an opportunity that is applicable to it. Where to look for volunteer opportunities. These are some quick resources you can use so you can be able to find volunteer opportunities. One of the first things you want to do is visit your local library. At the library, you can check out the billboards they have, the flyers they have on the counter. Libraries sometimes even have volunteer opportunities of their own. So yeah, make sure you visit your local library to see if there are any opportunities available. Websites, of course, that is the most common way to look for anything, for a job, for an internship. Some useful websites applicable to volunteer opportunities are dosomething.org, volunteermatch.org, idealist.org, and allforgood.org. Ask around, ask your teachers, the school staff, your family members, or anybody you might know that might know about any volunteer opportunities available. Community centers. So this works almost the same as the library. They might have some flyers that are available on the counter, and they might even have some volunteer opportunities of their own. So yeah, it's important to ask for these volunteer opportunities at these centers. Let's move on to resources you can use to look for job opportunities. Let's start off with personal contacts. So yeah, you want to start off with personal contacts because they might give you an opportunity at some company or some firm, or they might know someone who can offer you an opportunity. Social media. Believe it or not, social media can also serve as a great platform for you to look for job opportunities. So some websites are linkedin.com, facebook.com, and twitter.com. For LinkedIn, that is a website where you make a profile with all your experiences. You can list your skills, people can contact you, or you can search and apply to jobs on their website. As for Facebook and Twitter, there are sometimes ads that pop up, or there might be people posting that are offering or are looking for people for a job for a company. I know Facebook has like a job search engine now, so you can also use that as a resource. Flyers, that brings us back to libraries and community centers. So yeah, pick up the flyers at the libraries and community centers, check out the billboards and all of that stuff, check if they are giving out any opportunities. You can also find flyers in your school, in your community, etc. And of course, the most common way to look for a job is online through the internet. And some useful websites are snagajob.com, monster.com, and indeed.com. Where to look for internship opportunities. Let's move on to some resources to find an internship. First, email. So as for email, you can email potential companies that you are interested in gaining experience. And I will also be going over an example email on the next slide. Personal contacts. As I mentioned before, your own contacts can get you an internship, or they might know someone who knows someone who can get you one. Local businesses. So some local businesses may be a little smaller, so search around your community, check if there's a small business applicable to what you want to do, or that may be looking for some extra help. Your school staff. So yeah, check with your teachers, your counselors. They might also know someone and they went to college, so they have different resources, and they probably also know a lot of people who went into different fields. And useful websites to find an internship are internships.com, internshipprograms.com, idealist.com, and goabroad.com. Goabroad.com, that one is if you're interested in doing an internship abroad. So that is something you could look into as well. Let's move on to an email example. This is not a template. This is not something for you to use word for word. This is just an email example to show you how a good interest email is supposed to look like. So let's go ahead and break down this email. So this student starts off with dear and then name of person. Do your research to see who runs the company or who is in charge of the hiring in that company. I am a student at, and then the student puts the name of high school with a deep interest in graphic design. Recently, I came across the work at your firm. I was particularly interested in how you blended classic typography with contemporary flat design in your recent project for Stanfield Industries. So this student is introducing themselves, of course, is telling them what specifically they're interested in, and it has it proves that they did their research on the firm. So that means they are genuinely interested in interning with them. Next paragraph, I'm writing to discuss the possibility of interning at your firm this summer. While I've explored graphic design in my high school art classes, I love to learn more about how the graphic design process works in the real world. So this paragraph demonstrates growth. It demonstrates that they want to learn more, and it also lets them know when exactly the student will like to intern. They say they want to intern during the summer. That gives the company time to decide or to see whether they will be needing some extra help during that time. As your intern, I'd be able to assist with the following: answering the phone and other correspondence, printing and formatting client samples, anything else I can do to free up your time. This lets them know that about the things that this student can do and what type of help they are able to offer them. If you don't have space for interns, would you be able to recommend any resources for aspiring graphic designers to learn more about the field? So this means that the student is not giving up, that they want to know more about other opportunities available and if they know about any other opportunities. And please the final paragraph, please let me know if I can provide any additional information. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. And then their name. So yeah, this is just a quick example of a student who would like to intern in graphic design, a student who is showing interest in graphic design. You can use this email as sort of like a guide for you to know what to include in an internship email. Here are some final tips for you to consider when you are looking for a job, volunteer, or internship opportunity. Follow up. So if you don't hear a response, maybe in around a week or two, you can go ahead and follow with an email, express that you are still interested in pursuing an opportunity in that company. Network. So when you network, those people could probably be useful for some time in the future. So yeah, keep building up those contacts as as maybe one of those people can probably give you an opportunity sometime in the future. Keep an open mind. Sometimes there will be opportunities that don't exactly match up to what you want to do, and that is okay. For example, for a job, you might, especially for starters, you might not be doing something exactly in the field that you want to do, but you are mostly just getting a job just to get money. So yeah, just keep an open mind to any opportunities that may appear to you. All right, we have reached the end of our Where to Look for Job, Volunteer, and Internship Opportunities workshop. Before I leave, I would like to let you all know to please download our Plexus app. If you download it, you are able to receive instant notifications from my counselor, and we would also really appreciate it if you rated and review our app. We appreciate any feedback and any critiques you are able to give us. And of course, chat with my counselor if you have any questions regarding this workshop or about your specific journey to higher education. I hope this workshop was very useful, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.